What do the following ring exercises all have in common? If you answered there's a shirtless bearded man on the rings, you'd be correct, but not what I wanted to point out. The commonality that I want to point out here is the stabilization at the top of the rings, known as the ring support hold. This can be used as a strengthening and conditioning exercise, but it can also be used as a rehabilitation or prehabilitation tool for the elbows, the shoulder, and various other injuries. This is often seen as a beginner exercise, but if you want to take full advantage of the rings, it's important that you get used to this support hold in more and more complex scenarios. In this video, I'm going to introduce how to start this exercise for beginners, but I'm also going to show advanced drills that can be used if you have the basic support hold to a good level. To begin, I want to adjust the height of the rings, so the rings are at about hip height. It's important to note that the length of the strap will make this exercise easier or harder. A longer strap gives you less stability, a shorter strap more, so adjust to your needs. As you shift weight into the upper body, take the rings and glue them to the sides, straighten the elbows fully, and depress the scapula down. Hold this position. One of the easiest progressions will have the rings glued to the sides and parallel with one another. If this is easy, then you can turn out the rings but still have the rings touching the body. If this is easy, you can disconnect the rings slightly from the body, and this will be a more challenging hold. Choose a variation you can hold between 15 to 60 seconds. A common mistake is to pike up at the hips. Have the hips, the shoulders, and the ankles more or less in one line throughout the hold. It is very common in the beginning to be unable to stabilize the body and shaking all over the place. If this is happening, it's important that we use a regression you can work with.
I should give you an Oscar.
If the rings are too unstable, go to a stable surface like some parallettes or boxes and perform the exact same motion here. Once the support hold is more stable on either a stable surface or the rings, you can start to use more dynamic or difficult holds, such as knees to the chest, lifting the legs straight, holding an isometric tucked position, or holding an isometric L-sit position. You can also further challenge this without changing the position, but allowing yourself to swing by having somebody push you or running into the rings and trying to stabilize. Being able to enter the support hold in varying positions is also a very good thing to work towards, depending on what elements you want to learn on the rings. I hope this video helps you as you're developing skills on the rings and gives you some ideas to implement in your training. Thank you for watching. That's the session.